Good evening, everyone. How are we all? Hello, Adora. How are we? Love to see that you're coming by more and more often, not just for Blueprints. Although Blueprints is done for me now. Right. Yeah. Spooky season, continues spooky game. It's not like jump scary, spooky, eerie game. Weird game. But very nice game. Let's just start game up. Pop over to that. Hopefully that picks that up. There it is. Nice. So I have turned adverts back on because it will get rid of the pre-roll adverts, which when you click on a streamer, it automatically plays adverts, and then you get into the stream. It turns that off, but it does mean there's 3 minutes of ads every hour, but not for subscribers. And considering like 99% of you seem to have subs, I thought, well, it won't really affect anyone, will it? So hello, bub. Drifter, isn't that a kind of that and travels? Yes, it's also a type of person that travels. Right, a drifter, a vagabond, a hobo, traveller, I guess. Wouldn't say, I don't know, traveller and gypsy seems to be its own sort of class of thing. A bum. Thank you, Dora. I mean, there's also a difference. Like, I think we're talking about classes of drifter now. I'd say a drifter is more someone that doesn't need a home to get by, whereas a lot of like hobo and bum is just people that just can't be bothered, or not can't be bothered, are not in a situation to even help themselves. Like our drifter friend here, Mick. I mean, he's got a working phone and all that jazz, and yeah, he's a bit rough around the edges, but I wouldn't say he's a full-on, like, I wouldn't put him in the bum category, should we say. On ads, my personal preference is pre-roll ads, as it's one set of ads and done unless tab crashes. Oh, is it? I thought it would still interrupt every now and again. So they say, or as far as I can tell, I don't know how big of a streamer you are, bub, but for smaller streamers, the initial click engagement is supposed to be more important. So if anyone just sees your stream, sees the title and sees what you're playing, goes, oh, let's have a little look, click, and then I'm met with ads, they're quicker to just go, oh, well, okay, that's killed my interest. So even though it's a very small barrier, I'd rather there be no barrier, but I flip and flop between it. So we've tried them on, we tried them off, we tried them on again. My only thought process was that it doesn't affect most like the people that have got subs, and since there's been a lot of generous people on here recently, most people seem to have subs, so it shouldn't affect any of the regular viewers. Delusional thoughts. I have thousands of viewers. Mid-roll ads generally kill my interest in a streamer because it gets tiring to miss interesting things because of ads. Hello, TNT Paw. Talking about generous people. Yeah, if you have thousands of viewers though, so you're not quite in the same situation where the initial click is more important. You're talking more about people that sort of know you and will drop in all the time. Are we saving up to make Dinkle bald, by the way? Are we? I don't know. Dora, I've seen pre-roll ads affect raids. Raiders will try and pop in streams and then they can't get a feel for the streamer. It's worth raiding them and move on to the next one. Yeah, again, we have moments where I turn them off, we have moments where I turn them on. In this case, I've turned them on just because there's been a lot of generous people recently, so most of the regular viewers already have a sub, so they don't even see ads in it anyway. So I thought I would then flip it to the where it's more beneficial to the curious person clicking by. Right. But I'm very glad to have all your insight between you both, Bub and Nadora. It's very helpful. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't even get my music to fade between scenes. I've literally jerry-rigged this together with like the odd YouTube tutorial, so it works. I've got an intro, I've got an outro. I don't do calls to action. I tell people off when they sub. Oh god! I have channel point redeems, which are used very often. Though saying that, I've been uploading. Yes, I'll get to your joke in a second. I've been uploading to the archive of streams, and I noticed the last blueprints I put up, which is scheduled to come out later, it got a copyright strike just for the horn sound that plays if you redeem wisdom. So, like, you've just redeemed the joke, and you heard the little bullet cases rattling. But when you redeem wisdom, it plays, like, you know, the Uncle Iroh horn sound, but only for like 3-4 seconds. But apparently that was enough to get a copyright strike on YouTube. Even though I thought things under 10 seconds were like fair use, but I don't know. I don't really care because my YouTube isn't monetized either. Jokes. Again, I usually go for like the hunt for new jokes to do, but yeah, I think you're sick of the excuse now. But we're talking. What do the movies Titanic and The Sixth Sense have in common? I see dead people. I'm pretty sure I've told that one before. I've definitely told it on Hold Fast, so. You like that one. Good. Okay. Alright, let's get on with it then. But, yeah, talking about, like, oh, wait, sorry, we're straight into a chapter. We'll come back to this.
If there's really a high-tech lab around here, it shouldn't be too hard to find.
I mean, a high-tech secret lab might be harder to find. Yeah. A statistic I saw about, like, Twitch streaming and stuff is it's really saturated. So, apparently, going by my Streamlabs OBS thing I've got open, I've got 7 viewers. I know it's never very accurate, but that apparently is in the top like 5%, 10% of streamers having more than 5 to 10, or between 5 and 10 viewers is more than most people on Twitch apparently. So thank you everyone there, and any of you lurking behind the scenes. I do appreciate it. Plus, I just enjoy having your company. Again, why I started streaming in the first place is to play single-player games and, you know, have people to play it with and show and share. Right. Thick bush. Yeah, thick bushes. Okay. There you go, thick bushes line the road. Apparently I can go that way, but... what we've got? Annie's missing. I found an address linked to Trinity Biotech. Same place her car was dumped. They must have had their underground lab here. Right. We still haven't managed to open the boot.
Boot needs the key to open. A key I don't have. Didn't stop someone else trying.
There's this new line down here, but I don't think that's a thing. There's that on the floor, then there's road continues. I think we just literally walk into the bush. Dive into the thick bush.
I bash my way through undisturbed bushland, searching for any signs of a high-tech underground lab. Couple
G'day,
of leaves
Raptor.
thrown from the road and a waterlogged Twisties packet. The only signs of life. Trinity's a big operation. They can't be hiding here.
Maybe they're under
I'm
this
missing
corrugated
something.
iron. Rusty bits of corrugated iron, likely blown from a shed roof somewhere. Yeah, so we can't just wander off. What have we got? Oh, we could use a screwdriver to jimmy the boot, maybe.
Annie? Where are you? Behind me, I hear a muffled thump. There is something here.
You didn't miss anything good. We've literally just started. So we're going to try and find Annie, because the address we got from a scientist said about this road that we're on here.
I peer through the grate.
We've only just started.
The butcher. Oh, God. What's he doing? Annie must be down there too. I hope I'm not too late. No one's
Okay.
down there now. I tug at the bars. They don't move. Despite being old, it'd take a lot of force to bend them.
Okay. Let's continue what we were trying, see the boot. What's Bub say? Naughty said that Dinkle isn't allowed to go bald as a subathon goal, so he made a joke about setting it as a 10k goal. I mean, I think she wouldn't have a problem with that at that point. Right. Let's jimmy this boot.
I stick the screwdriver in the keyhole and lean on it. Lock gives way with a satisfying clunk.
So I have long hair for a man, so it's sort of just past my shoulders. And if someone wanted to give me 10k to shave it all off, I would.
There's a car jack here, sitting under a flat spare. Knowing Annie, she changed the tyre a year ago and forgot about it.
Hello, Becky. But don't worry, we've only just started. We literally pulled up, looked into the woods, and found there's like a little bunker thing over here. Much cleaning, yeah. Are you... Oh, well, you're obviously at the new place, right? Or the old place? Okay, let's use the car jack to try and bend the bars here.
I pump the jack, forcing apart the pitted iron bars. Before long, they give way with a dry snap. I squeeze through and drop into darkness.
You'll cut your hair for 10k?
Somehow,
I mean, I'd do it for 100.
Trinity's high-tech lab.
I'm not being picky. I need the money. I'll do it for 100. But because of the job I do, I've not paid for a haircut in a long time. I technically get paid to have my hair cut. It's 20. I think it's roughly 20 quid a time if you get cut for work. And you can negotiate more if they're doing something dramatic, I guess. But I don't. Has anyone ever seen Masters of the Air? The newish HBO sort of Band of Brothers sort of movie thing or series. That is all like, you know, American airmen in World War II. I was on that for a little while. And again, only as background extra type stuff. I was a gunner for a is it B-42 bomber? This is where I fell in love with the flight jackets and stuff. I've told that story before. But it was at a moment they just upped the payment for haircuts for background extras and, you know, that kind of stuff. And they were cutting our hair every other day. They were like shaving sort of the back and sides every other day. They wanted us to look real sharp. So they were dishing out 20 quid every other day for like 100 guys to get haircuts. On top of, I mean, these things have huge budgets anyway, but I just found it interesting that I was actually making quite good money just having my hair cut. Right. I actually recognise that sound. Yeah, the second one. This one. It sounds like a sound effect from Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy, or whatever it is. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Oh, Raptor, you recognise it as well? Yeah. Okay, what's around here? Sorry to break the tension. Wooden stepladder broke my fall on the way in. It's not tall enough to get me out. Same way though. Well, might come in handy later. Looks like a little dark room set up here. Oh, dark room set up, as in like photos hanging from a line. Photos he's developing or developed.
Photos taken with a telephoto lens. Here's the reporter, Grace, and that's Annie. Fucking sicko. I'll kill him.
Some rusty gas canisters leaning against the wall. Room set up as a dark room. Photos hanging from a line. He's been spying on Annie. That's sicko. Something that's very particular on the floor. A picture frame. The glass is shattered.
Old photograph. It's been carved up with scissors. On the back in red biro, Trinity opening, 68. Me, Gideon, and the rest's cut off. The guy on the right must be Maxwell Holden. Holden's the butcher then.
Right. Yeah, I thought we recognised him. Okay. No, Annie is our sister, who's really cool with everything. She was fully invested in what we're doing. Without much context, she smashed someone over the head with her mum's funeral urn. That one. Sarah is our ex-wife.
There's some tools on the lower shelves, but nothing that'll help me find Annie.
Look at you lot chatting so much that the Streamlads has tried to plug my YouTube. That's set up on an automatic delay at like after 50 messages or so. So it barely ever happens, but I find it funny when it does. Right. Ooh, that's a good... I like this art. That's cool. The slightly undershot. Very nice. Iron door looks solid through, though pitted with rust. There's someone
Locked.
with half their head taken off over here. Lovely, love that for us.
Locked. I peer closer and bite my lip. The top of the skull is gone. Inside, well... Once, on school camp, we made eggs in an aluminium pot. The grey metal leached into the scramble, leaving a dark, quivering mass no one would touch.
I love this guy's voice. I need to look him up afterwards.
I tiptoe up the stairs. They lead to a small room.
Ooh, things are about to get weirder, I think. What have we got? Cabinets above the sink. A polished stainless steel sink. More at home in a hospital or city morgue. Rusted out. 44-gallon drum, smells of formaldehyde. Look at me reading properly.
I pop the cabinet. Inside's like my old school chemistry supply cupboard, though nothing I recognise as useful.
Okay. Bloody sheet. Been thrown over something. Let's look at the rest of the room. I think point and click. Oh, there's some blood on the wall there. Point and click adventures kind of know that you're just going to sweep left to right or right to left depending on where your character is. So let's give you a moment to breathe. Let's go over here. There's an old computer terminal embedded in the wall. Wouldn't have a clue how to operate it. Yeah, you don't know how to use a phone, so looks like a light switch. Let's not turn that off. Although the monsters can't see in the dark, or the deep dark, which is funny. So, like, I thought maybe the monsters are just the soldiers being making our brain a bit crazy. But the soldiers have night vision goggles, which is represented by the green, and the monsters can't see in the dark, so Alright, let's click on this then. Bum, bum, bum. Ugh.
The thing stares up at me. Its lower jaw is gone. The base of the skull cut away. Wires twist up into the exposed base of its brain. As I stare, horrified, the pale mass twitches.
You shouldn't have done that.
He reaches for the light switch. I crouch down, blind in the dark. At least he can't see me either.
Move. Green eyes, black butcher, followed me in the dark. Just stab him with a flathead? I don't know.
And
Where do you think you're going?
my foot catches something and I fall. I crawl forwards. If I could just get to the door. Behind me, the metallic scrape of something heavy being lifted. Ah! Something slams across my back. As I try to crawl further, my head is wrenched back by the hair. I claw at the blackness in vain.
Nighty-night.
Out. Oh no, just knocked me out. Okay.
Slowly, I come to.
I wonder if there's a way to get out of that situation. Or if I was just being rubbish. Oh my god.
Reaching to my aching head, I touch cold metal. A ring of steel. My fingers brush 4 thin bolts. Trace them inward. Where they burrow into my skull. What the fuck?
Quiet, Mick. Power cord shake from the old chest freezer to shadow to the far wall. Masonry in the wall is revealing bricks. What's this? Pipe runs up the wall from the floor. Oh god, there's so much to play with here. Metal hook hangs from the chain above my head. That's going to be horrible. Ventilation shaft provides protrudes into the room out of reach of the wall above. Blah, blah, blah. What's this one? A winch is mounted to the ceiling. Chain. Winch is mounted to the a large chest freezer. In the corner. Okay. And then the door. I don't really want to go to the door. So I assume. Oh.
I stand to stretch my legs. They're bound and chained to the radiator. I'm not going anywhere.
This is not good. Guess we'll just have to.
Gripping the metal frame, I try to tear it away.
Ooh, it's bolted to your
It's
head,
like
man.
trying to rip off my own head.
What else can we actually look at? Not do anything with. Everything else has got a cross in it, so we can call out towards the door, but I think. Well, let's go bring him in, but.
Hey! Let me out of here! Footsteps. Then the metal scrape of a bar being drawn.
Our guest is awake.
Oh, God, this guy's
Maxwell
creepy anyway.
At your service.
You maniac! What have you done to me?
Ah, still got some fight in you. That'll help, yes. But I'd save it if I were you. Now, I wonder me Desert P. What do you think he knows?
His gaze holds a motionless curiosity. A disturbed child, considering the wings of a captive blowfly.
Can't do much else right now, so guess we'll just keep talking.
What are you gonna do? What is this thing?
Well, it'll keep your skull stationary while I'm operating.
Get the fuck away from me! You're insane!
Maybe. Well, it could be worse. See, that's what you're gonna help me with.
Fuck you!
Take a seat. You're the one
Where'd you get that
working
from?
in here trying to catch old Maxwell unaware.
Same rifle the soldiers had. I'm just looking for Annie. For my sister.
Annie? You mean Angelanis? Oh, that's rich. No, I see through his little games. Let's do a little experiment. Hold still.
What is... Ah!
Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
Bastard!
The only thing I can click is either him or this.
I struggle, but the winch holds me taut like some medieval rack.
Let me down. I will. Just answer a question.
Okay.
What drives evolutionary change?
What?
Come on, this is
I can't even
easy.
use a phone.
Natural selection. What drives it?
How the fuck would I know that?
Quickly now.
God, evolution. What's he talking about?
Maybe he's talking about quantum cognition. I think he's probably talking about quantum cognition. People going crazy, sanity, violence. Oh, that's cool. It's taking these points and making them a subject. Fear, family. I don't think Dr. Roth is the reason why people are evolving. I'm guessing it means quantum cognition. But I think we'll answer... he said he'd let me go if I told him what drives evolution. I don't know what that is. Hello, Chaos. What drives evolution? Babies. They drive evolution. Okay. Maybe talks about quantum cognition.
Quantum cognition?
Wrong.
Oh no.
The answer I wanted
His thumb circles the winch button, then presses it.
is death. You die, and your genetic material dies with you. No chance of passing it on. Now, if there was a way for an organism to foresee death, prevent it, well, after 1 billion years of natural selection, it'd be bound to show up. A warning signal. Precognition, if you will. And now, we see it in action. Pop! There it goes. Let's do a little experiment. Hold still.
Wait.
So, okay, this will be an interesting thing to learn how our little flashbacks are working. Whether he's actually... Oh, I doubt he's conscious of what's just happened. Because I think we literally, our consciousness goes back. It's not like everything returns back to normal, so...
Let me down! I will. Just answer this. Death! Death drives evolution! Ah, now. How did you know that? You killed me, you bastard! Did I? A question for a philosopher, not a neurologist. I was the one discovered the trait, you know. Though your friend Roth tamed it. A phase flip, we called it. A rare but natural defense mechanism. The shock of brain death is painful but necessary. We'd take turns with me dad's revolver, jumping back over and over. The research we did, working weeks in just a few hours, we boosted the phase flip duration tenfold. A glorious thing, eh? Sure. Yes. Wrong. No. Ah! A dreadful thing. You know why? Quickly now.
He wants to know why this ability isn't a good thing?
Why is good? I don't know. Cognition. Does it create a monster? Makes people go crazy?
Because it makes people crazy! Close? Yes, psychosis is the effect. But the cause? Decoherence of the temporal phase. You see things, echoes that hang around. Listen this time. Do you hear them? Do you feel them? Pop! There it goes. Again, I guess.
Oh, God. I do hear them.
Let's do a little experiment.
Oof.
Hold still. Wait.
This is well, dark for one. I've been going back in time or seeing the future if there's any difference. Holden called it a phase flip. Natural defense mechanism triggered by the brain's death. Great concept. Love it. The fact that there's side effects as well. I will definitely be stealing this for our horror TTRPG mothership.
Let me down! Now. Just answer this. Death! And then you ask about decoherence of the temporal phase. Good. Echoes hang around. You get lost in what could be, what isn't. You start running away from reality. But we got out in time, didn't we, my desert pea? I know Rolf sent you here. I know what he did to you. He's jealous that I've still got me wits. He's lived too many lives, you see. I'll cut it out of you, and you'll thank me. Now rest. I need to go prepare.
So he's seeing someone who's calling his
what he
desert
said makes
pea.
sense. I've been seeing things. Oh, God. Even if I get out of here, is that what I have to look forward to?
What have we updated? Going crazy. Butcher said the phase flip makes you see things. He's clearly affected with the things I've been seeing. I suppose I am too. Right. I guess this is like an escape attempt now.
Hey, you there?
Yes, I am here. Are you
Can
there?
you hear me?
I can hear you. He's gone.
Thank fuck. Thought he might have killed you. I'm in a storeroom. Can't see a thing. Welded the door shut.
I'm chained to a radiator in here.
Shit. Well, I'm Peters, Mawson unit. You're from Winyera? How many they send?
Huh? No, I'm not with the police. Mick Carter.
Carter. Well, Carter, let's get out of here. Anything around you can use?
There's an old chest freezer. Think I can reach the cord. I grab and pull. Cord's stuck both ends, and the freezer's wedged in there.
I was meaning to try and look at this thing on top, but I guess it's part of it. It does mention the plastic cup on top, but it's out of reach.
Can't pull the cord free without cutting it.
Let's dig at the masonry.
Masonry's crumbling here.
Think you could break through?
If I had a year or three.
Got anything better to do?
There's a pipe next to me. Solid iron.
I could hear you tap on it.
Might be useful if I need to signal you.
Good idea. Tap 3 times. I'll try and distract her.
I can reach the hook that hoisted me up before.
Can you use it to grab anything?
I tug at it. Winch is locked. Not much play in the chain. The hook itself's pretty hefty though.
Let's swing it.
The chain's too short. Won't reach. The pipe's too big for the hook to get around it.
Sorry if I'm not like narrating much or anything, because he tends to say the obvious that I'm saying anyway, so.
The chain's too I bet the winch could break this pipe I'm chained to. The hook won't reach though. Is there something I could tie between the hook and the pipe?
Tie between the hook and the pipe. Well, I'd say this, but...
My head reels as I stand. Don't want to pass out. Can't pull the cord. Looks like he's welded a 4x4 winch to the ceiling as a hoist.
Think it'd be strong enough to break the chain around your feet?
Maybe. I can't reach the controls though. And the hook won't reach the chains. Can't see how to make it work.
Anything else going on?
There's a grate up above me. Must lead into your room.
Hold on. Yes! There's a little hole in the concrete up here. Must be it.
Anything else in there you could use?
Just a minute. Can't see shit. Mostly empty shelves, plastic buckets, some books. Found a toolbox. Feels like a pair of wire cutters inside. Won't get me through the door, though.
Ah, we need those.
I'm tossing them down the vent. Maybe you can use them.
Can't reach from down here, but I might think of something.
Next time get torched, I guess.
He's drilled some. I think he's going to cut open my head.
The guy's psychopathic.
Can we use the hook on the grate? Just like throw it up at it?
Gripping the metal. It's like trying to...
Okay. Yeah. I guess next time we get tortured, we might be able to slip that. Ah, yeah. So, he'll torture us. We'll be lifted up. We can tap on the bar 3 times. He'll get distracted. We'll slip the power... No, what are they called? Pliers.
So you're a cop? Guess you found the bucket butcher.
Yeah, sure. Well, he found me.
I think he has my sister.
You don't say.
I've got to get out of here.
Wow, this guy's sounding sketchier and sketchier with every word.
Looks like he's welded a 4x4 winch.
Think it'd be strong?
Maybe. I can't reach the control, and the hook won't reach.
Okay. Maybe we...
There's a door, but it's well out of reach.
That the only exit?
Think so. It's real dark, though.
Can we turn the light on? Caged light on the wall. Light runs at the wall.
Yeah?
Can't pull the cord. Hey, do you work with D.I. Hara?
No. I'm on a special task force. We should keep it down. Don't want him to hear us talking.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, let's try plan A, which is
If I call
distraction
out,
and taps.
he'll come back in. Do I want that?
Hey, come back here! What do you want then? I'm busy, you know. Lots to do if you don't mind.
He's working on something back there. I don't know what. Well, now we've got lots of conversation to have with him. I've heard enough about quantum cognition.
I don't work for Trinity, whatever you think.
You're not fooling us.
Why do you even care? It's your company. You're one of the founders, right?
Roth didn't tell you. We had a little falling out. He went too far. We got out, didn't we? And we're not going back. No matter how many of you people he sends.
So you work with Roth?
No, I do not. Gideon's a madman. He won't cut it out. Thinks he can live with it.
You're talking about the phase flip.
He's much stronger than you, else he'd never let you out. By now, he must be jumping years, decades even. Lived centuries, the same time, over and over. Any idea what that can do to you?
I don't.
He controls everything. But not us, Desert P. We're still safe. And with your help, Carter, with what's in your head, we'll be rid of it for good.
So if Roth is like living, so obviously he dies, his phase flip is crazy amounts. I don't know, he must go back to previous generations of himself, like back in the family tree, I guess, or something like that. Or does he become a different entity altogether? But that does explain why he did wander past us, look at our watch, look surprised and keep moving, because he didn't want to be seen with us. But that means everything that we're going to be doing will end up how Roth wants it. The same way when we escape a situation, we've tailored it with our prior knowledge. So to Roth, this must have happened a few times already, so it just depends what we do, or if he's counting on us to do something different later on in the story? Question mark? Or himself? Lots of conspiracies, yes. We'll see how that plays out. It's very interesting though, especially when you got two or multiple different people trying to flip the script each time they die and they get brought back, because then they might, yeah, it's like a weird, you know, how they basically how people sort of describe, like, you know, like Jedi's doing lightsaber fights and they're all just twiddling around and they're not actually going for each other. People like to explain that as they're using the Force and reading each other's. Becky. Becky. Stop it. Just because you did well at Expo and you got cash doesn't mean you should be throwing it at us. Visit craftandwonders.com or Etsy, wherever it is. Yeah, stop it. But thank you. But stop it. But yeah, some people explain the lightsaber fights in that they're actually already reading each other's moves, so they're just sort of filling in the gaps until someone has messes up their preemptive strike, should we say. So I thought that was a cool idea anyway. So let's keep going. Just go run down the line.
Where's Annie? My sister. What have you done to her?
She was at Grace's office. We met there. I thought she was going to help. She drove me back here. But then she betrayed me. A spy, just like you.
We're not spies. Where is she?
She's with your Trinity friends now.
They're not my friends. Where is she?
Like you don't know.
I've seen these monsters. Insect-like things. Glowing eyes.
You see 'em too?
Yes.
An effect of the phase flip. I thought I'd cut it out of me. But those echoes are still there.
That's all it was then? A hallucination? I'm just crazy?
I reckon the monsters are sort of a being that lives in that alternate space or something like that. They're like phase space, should we say.
So you're the Bucket Butcher from the papers?
A little present from Roth and Trinity. They set me up, framed me. I had nothing to do with those killings. I'd never hurt a fly.
You drilled into my fucking skull!
That's different.
Right, let's talk about the phase flipping a bit more.
So, how come I can phase flip? Could I always do that?
You likely have some natural proclivity. In the wild, you'd be unaware. Just a near-death experience. But you're not in the wild, are you? You're working with Roth, so he would have triggered it. Artificially. Simulate a high-stress environment with adrenaline, cortisol, follow with controlled brain death. End result, a spy that's a lot harder to kill.
I think I'd remember if he did all that.
So, them chucking us in the reservoir just happened to trigger it, I guess. I was wondering why we were special, should we say. But, I mean, that still might not be the case. We'll see.
The reporter. I saw her being taken by soldiers.
She was gonna meet me. We were gonna blow this thing open. You people got to her first.
I told you, I'm not with Trinity. The soldiers, they're with Trinity?
Stop playing coy. You know very well they are.
We can keep talking about the soldiers. This guy is crazy? Yes. Yes, he is. He's done too many phase flips. One too many phase flips, if you know what I mean. He keeps referring to a desert pea, which I think is his version of how we keep seeing our dead son. I think he's got a similar situation going on.
There are bodies in the reservoir.
More of Trinity's dirty work.
So they're abducting homeless people, drowning them. Why?
You tell me. What's Roth up to?
That's everything apart from...
So this phase flip is what's making people crazy?
You'll go that way too if you leave it too long. Bet Roth didn't tell you that. It don't show, but I'm not all there myself. Few flies short of a dunny, as it were.
Bloody oath.
I was able to cut it out before it got too bad. Of course, if I die now, I die for good. That's why I got to be careful. And I still see stuff. People I know can't be there. Like me Desert Pea here.
Who?
She brings me comfort, but it's an addiction that'll kill me. Kill you too if I don't operate. And poking around your head might find the answers I need to help myself.
I'm not planning on hanging around for that.
Okay, talk till we can. We still got that. I kind of need to get... Well, I thought we were going to get into a situation where he tries to, you know, hang me up again. I suppose we could try the distraction and see what happens.
Hey, motherfucker! You forgot to lock my door!
My neighbor rattles off a slew of insults.
Can't think with this racket.
I don't know if he's trying to...
From you.
I think
What
he's
are you gonna do about it?
trying to help, but doesn't realise we don't want the help, if you know what I mean. It may technically help, but... okay, what's that? Workbench cluttered with tools, bits of machinery, a broom.
Well out of reach.
Well out of reach. Hook.
I can't reach the vent from down here.
Really don't... Oh, and the
The
masonry.
hook rings in my hand as I belt it against the wall. Chunks of masonry break away, but the bricks behind are a lot more solid. No sense putting it back.
Okay, I've got a brick. What can I do with a brick? Bash him over the head with it, I guess. Use out, try and shut the neighbour up. Power cord.
I throw chunks of masonry at the cup until it topples over, rolling within reach. The toothbrush has seen better days, and the plastic cup just makes me realise how thirsty I am. Maybe I can get some water if I ask nice.
What's that racket?
He eyes me suspiciously.
Dora says he's talking about it like an addiction. To him, you're just hooked on the phase flipping, and you'll say anything to keep it, and you keep working with bad people or whatever they've promised you. Yeah. From a meta standpoint, or a non-meta standpoint, I guess. I mean, Mick doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know his ass from his elbow, so he just doesn't want his head drilled into, which is understandable, even if it does technically help. What have we got? We've got toothbrush. Looks like it's been used to clean engine parts. Grubby plastic cup. Chunks of masonry. Hefty hook. I think maybe we could break the pipe with our masonry. Oh no, it was alluding to the hook doing that, so that was the whole point. We needed the hook. So we need the controls. But he's got everything done. I think if he catches me doing...
Even sharpened, a bit of plastic will never cut through the cable.
Okay, yeah, we... Oh yeah, the pliers are still in there, aren't they?
Hey, you there?
Who you chatting to?
No one.
Keep that up and see what happens.
Hey, you there?
Who you chatting?
No one.
That's it. No.
There you
Just
go.
a little shot to calm you down.
It's held on with a big pair of flathead screws. I scrabble at one, trying to turn it. Ah! My nail tears, ripping
Ow.
a strip of skin down my thumb. Can't undo them by hand.
This won't sting a bit.
No, I should use the
Jabs me in
toothbrush.
leg.
Maybe.
Try and stay awake.
Hey,
Am I just a...
hey, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, I was worried. He left a while ago.
Yeah, maybe it was toothbrush on there,
I
but
can't reach the vent from down here.
can we pick the lock with a toothbrush? I don't know. You never know with these kind of games what can pick a lock in a point-and-click adventure.
I slip the toothbrush behind my back and start scraping it against the wall. After a while, my hand begins to cramp. The plastic's worn down a little more, but a long way to go if I'm going to use it as a weapon.
Have we made a toothbrush? Looks like it's been used to clean. I don't know. Maybe we have to do that again and try and use the toothbrush as a screwdriver.
Hey,
Who you chatting?
no one.
That's it.
Oh, it's going straight for it this time.
No. Just a little shot to calm you down.
Looking closer, I don't think it could turn those screws, even if I managed to sharpen it. Need something thinner, stronger.
This won't sting a bit.
Ugh.
He jabs me in the leg.
We got information at least. Oh. Here comes the help.
Alec?
Seeing Alec is never good news, really. Hey, Rainy. How are we doing? Something thinner and stronger.
A chain binds my feet, looping under the radiator's distribution pipe.
Good.
The chain's bright steel, but the pipe is old cast iron, dripping rusty water.
Do I just bash it with a rock?
Need to think of something else.
Okay. Masonry on the wall behind me. It's crumbling. Yeah. Are you going to be playing the Holdfast battle tonight? Yes, I am. I might even stream it as well. So it's kind of a two-parter today. We'll play this for a little bit, then I'll get some food, and then I'll do some Holdfast this evening. I don't know how well it will go, because I don't quite have the presence that we used to have. But there are about 4 or 5 reliable Holdfast players that always follow in my line. So, what time is the battle? It is... Server goes up 8:45, I believe. Hang on, let me... Yes, 8:45, so 8:45 GMT. I don't know where you are. EU8. I'd join if I had the game. I thought about buying it just before Dinkle stopped. Ah, like when sorry to stop the tension of what's going on here, but it used to be that there used to be 2 lines of publics, one led by Dinkle, one led by Jimmy. Jimmy disappeared, so I started taking that second line for a little bit. But then I preferred being Dinkle's second as opposed to just taking another line off by myself. So then Tabby started taking the second line, and I started being Dinkle's sort of second. So when he died, there wasn't a large amount of people just bumming around not knowing what to do. They'd had a fullback leader. But then the public line got so big, we had Dinkle's line, Tabby's line, and I then had to start running a line of my own as well anyway, which then became quite loyal, which was quite nice. So there's about 4 or 5 of them who I gifted, you know, the DLC linesman's jacket, so that if you see a bunch of green jacket folk running with me on Holdfast, they're the guys that sort of, I've basically made my own uniform for my line. Oh yeah, stick it on, because then you'll join the rest of them. It's become my unofficial uniform, because no one else seems to have done it, so my line has the green jackets. Yeah, I just thought it was different. Yes, obviously some people use it just normally in the game, like Vipers and Special Forces, but it just became nice to know that that was my lot. And it was something nice I could do for them, because they'd been so loyal to just staying in my line rather than going off with the other Twitch streamers and stuff. So when, I mean, I had to wait for one of the sales, like Steam sales, when it was only like 80p per DLC, so I bought a bulk pack and gave it out to that lot. So yeah, I have my own Holdfast line uniform. If I cannot find you, I will be with Howard. That's alright, you'll hear me and Tabby shouting. And yes, Special Forces and Howard's line is perfectly viable as well. They're like the original public line, really. Like the non-streamer version. And when it's not Thursday, I run with Howard anyway. It's only Thursdays is a bit different. Right. So, what can we do with a pointy toothbrush? We can't go at our bindings, because that would nullify the puzzle, I think. We can't cut the power cord with it. Masonry is crumbling, revealing bricks. Black mold. The pipes. That guy's still there. There's a broom which is new. We didn't see that before. But we can't reach that anyway.
I guess we shouldn't talk more than we need to.
Okay, so that's not even an option anymore. Can I just knock the broom over? Your name in game is the same as here. Nice. That's good, because I'm awful with names, so... If you... when you came in before and said, tell Howard hi, it sounds like you haven't actually played in a few years or whatever.
I nail the broom with a chunk of masonry and it clatters to the floor.
Ah, there we go. Nice. Yeah, you can
I
reach
reach
things.
the old broom and pull it behind me.
But yeah. What was I saying about Howard? I can't remember. Go say hi to Howard. Chords. Shit. So if we can we reach the controls?
I reach with the broom, try to snag the winch control, hit the buttons, anything. Useless. Can't get at it from here.
Okay. Power cord.
I can already reach the cable.
No. No, that was weird. It didn't do a voice line, did it?
Poking at it with a broom handle won't help. It's screwed shut. Not sweeping that up.
What can we do with a broom? Maybe we can... Got a cup as well, which we haven't done anything with.
I'm not going to start scrubbing things clean for him.
Grubby plastic cup. What can we do with a plastic cup? Gives us a slight clue, sort of saying it. Maybe he'll fill it with water for us.
Hey, can I get something to drink in here? What do you want then? I'm busy, you know.
Hey, can I get some water? My throat's like sandpaper.
Could do, could do. Suppose you want some grub too.
If he brings me food, maybe he'll bring me a knife. Yeah. Food would be...
What do you think, Desert P? Yeah, that's fair. Tell us where Trinity's lab is, and Max will sort you out.
Trinity's lab? I thought it was here. I'm not with them.
Like she said, fair's fair.
The butcher thinks I know where Trinity's labs are. I don't, of course, but he won't give me food or water unless I tell him. Maybe we can just lie.
He won't give me water unless I'm not with Trinity. I don't know where their lab is.
No, don't believe you.
I have to think of a dad joke for you. That'd be hilarious if you flip the script. I say outlaw, sir. I will tell you, doing those jokes was always quite hard until I had established that I do them. That's why they're always sort of done on the march out, because you'll notice every time I say, like, I say Dinkle, sir, everyone knows what's coming, so everyone actually just shuts up so they can hear it, which was quite nice. But talking over people in that game is quite hard. Plus, like, it's funny how many, like, Tism is out there in Holdfast. So even when you're trying to talk, someone will just start talking at you and over you, even though you're trying to talk. Bub says, mine would be, say outlaw, sir, my love life. That's a joke. Oh, don't say that. Where are we? He wants to know where the lab is. There's no more conversation bits. Let's keep asking for
You won't
water.
give me water.
Okay, won't do that.
Hey, you there?
Who you chatting to?
No one.
I warned you.
Oh shit, he does it straight away now.
Hold on. Just a little shot to calm you down.
God. Broom. Apparently I still got the broom.
That won't work. Won't work. Looking closer.
This won't.
He jabs me in the leg.
Dang it. Wisdom? No one ever does wisdom. I did hear one recently. What was it? Oh yes, it's actually quite nice. So much like I'm, you know, playing point and click adventures because I loved Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis by LucasArts Games, and Full Throttle. The quote being, "Nostalgia is proof that you've lived a life that you're proud of." Because you want to like revisit that time and everything. If you lived a bad life, you wouldn't want to relive it, should we say? Obviously, nostalgia is mainly geared towards like media at the minute, but nostalgia in general, like going out with your friends, and I remember when we used to do this, blah blah blah. That's the nice nostalgia. Rainy says, and I will keep the jokes safe for work. Fair enough. What are friends? Oh come on, bub. You can't be bashing your love life and your friend circles. And if not, we're your friends, so it's fine. Rainy says, a body with scars has a story to tell. It does. But that's probably the darker version of this. Saying that, I've got a scar on my shin from cycling, going around to see friends and stuff, which I still remember. You know, like when your foot misses the pedal on the bike, the pedal went scraping up my shin. And then obviously my foot was obviously going down and hit the floor, and then the bike went over itself. So that hurt, but I remember it fondly now. And who has a better story than Bran the Broken? Yes, you'll see yourself out. Oh, God. It sort of sits on the same sort of stigma as, you know, somehow Palpatine returned. Right, what are we doing? We've got a hefty hook, doesn't reach most things. We want it to reach the pipe here, which means we need to get the controls, but for some reason our broom, which let's get back.
I nail the broom with a chunk of masonry and it clatters to the floor. I reach the old broom and pull it behind me.
Do we bash him over the head when he's got the needle out? Because this thing said it needed to be sharp.
Hey,
Yeah?
if you were after the butcher, did you come across Trinity Biotech?
Yeah. He used to work there.
Did you find out where their lab was?
Not supposed to share case information with civilians, but what the hell? Don't have exact address, but it's in the Great Winyera Desert.
Thanks.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, somehow we'll get water. That might get us a knife, which means we can cut the cable. Which means we can lasso. Oh no, we can then join the hook to the radiator. But then, how do we reach the button? Or unless he does it, and then we attack him with the toothbrush. Yeah, that's what I foresee happening. Bub says, the scar I remember most comes from a rescue rat we had over 25 years ago. Oh, do you remember its... Well, did you name it? So, I did lots of like scouting and all sorts of outdoorsy type things when I was younger. And, you know, young adult. Like, it's just, you know, how I was. I used giant axes when I was a kid. I used huge saws. I have many a sheath knife, that kind of thing. Fixed blades, all sorts. I've used samurai swords and so on. I've only got a cut on my index finger of my right hand from, you know, the tiny little novelty penknives. That's the only knife that's really ever given me a scar. Well, actually, that I ever remember cutting myself on properly. It's only like a centimetre little scar. You can barely see it now, but just a little embarrassing that I used all these other things and it's the tiny little novelty penknife that got me. Bob says, yeah, he was called Freedom. The story of how we got him is a little mental. Oh. Well, if you've got the clip notes, a cut down version, do tell. Right, so what did we say that we were just doing there? Oh yes, we got locations. Let's ask for some water.
Hey, can I get something to drink in here?
What now? I'm trying to prepare stuff here.
This character's already the creepiest character.
Trinity's labs. They're in the Great One Yera.
Is that right? Okay then.
So, get me some food?
Right. Guess you'll need your strength.
He waddles out with my cup, returning a few minutes later. I gulp down some tepid water, and he plonks down a bowl.
Eat up. It's good.
Did it have a knife? He's left me a plastic bowl of food, rice and some grey meat.
I hoped he'd give me a knife or at least a spoon, but my hands will have to suffice. I gingerly try it, then realizing my hunger, start wolfing down great handfuls. Choked on something. A coin? I look closer. Oh, God! A tag from a cat's collar. I push away the little that remains of my meal.
Oh, that would be good for the screwdriver. Or, like, as a screwdriver. Bub says, my mother was walking along in our town centre and she saw this guy, probably a druggie, throw the rat over a wall to abandon it. She went ballistic, made the guy go over at the wall, fetched the rat to give to her, and took the cage he was in as well. Wow. That's really shit. But good for him that you got to him. So yeah, people are just, I don't understand people that can abandon an animal. It makes no sense to me at all. Like, yes, you can be in a situation, but there are places and proper ways you can do it if you can't look after an animal. Adora, I used to have some rats. A long time ago, they didn't live nearly long enough. They don't live nearly long enough, do they? Yeah. Saying that, I had a hamster. Obviously, they say hamsters live to about 2 years. Mine lived for 5 years and 2 months. And I thought it was dead many a time. You know, they go cold, they go stiff. But tiny little outlaw, you know, holding poor, I think, well, he was called Dodge. in my hands, coming down the stairs, telling my parents my hamster's dead, and I'm holding him long enough in my hands that he warms up, and you know, he's just back on his feet after a bit. It's just a hibernation state, and that happened about 3-4 times. That's why he lived for like 5 years. So like every time after that, I would just hold him and keep him warm for a while, and yeah, he'd be back and be right as rain. So I do wonder how many hamsters have been buried alive, or you know, in that sort of, you know, state, should we say. Helen says, was he called Dodge because he was constantly dodging death? Well, no, obviously I named him that, like, initially. I think, you know, as a kid you just name things in silly ways, and I think I called him Dodge because he wasn't very tame when I first had him, so he would dodge my hand every time he went into the cage. Something as simple as that, I think. Chaos said I should cook some dinner, but I'm not feeling it. Feeling dozy. Oh, but you always cook such nice food. Right, I feel like we need to get our stretched on the thing again, and we'll use the thing to undo a screw. It may not do both of them at once, but...
Hey, you there?
Who you chatting to?
No one.
Enough.
He pulls out the gun every time as if I'm a threat, but...
Just a little shot to calm you down.
I think this will work.
This won't sting a bit.
He jabs me in the leg.
Did that work?
Damn. Need to get rid of him while I'm up there.
Oh, so do I need to hit the... Okay. Yeah, I probably need to hit the pipe, but I didn't think I could reach the pipe last time. That's why I didn't think it was a thing.
Hey, come back here! Oh, give me a break.
He's got a lot of voice lines considering you have to keep interrupting him.
Hey, you there?
Who you chatting?
No one.
Enough.
No one?
Wait!
Where's my cursor gone?
Just a little shot to calm you down.
Where's my cursor?
I struggle.
Hey, Butcher, come here and fight me like a man.
Ah,
I'm still being suspended by my head.
Make me!
I fumble the cat's tag over the first screw and manage to get it to turn. Loosened, I get it the rest of the way with my fingers, then start on the second. Got him. Won't help me.
Okay.
No way they cut through the...
Okay. I assume he's going to come back in a second, but...
There's nothing in there. Nothing I can do.
Yeah, I think we just have to wait for him to come back.
No way.
Hey! Come back in here! Let me down! Okay, okay. It's one thing after another with you lot.
Right. So I don't want him out of the room again, don't I? And he says we had 2 hamsters till my brother's hamsters ate mine. Oh, yeah. I hear that it used to be a problem as well. My brother had him until he passed, but I paid him no attention. Even in old age, I held a grudge. That's fair.
You're going out of here in a body bag. You know that, Butcher?
Will you give it a rest?
Make me.
Right, here we go. Wire cutters on the thing.
The freezer shudders into silence as I snip the cord.
Okay, what did you do now? I had the spare plasma in here. You really want me using rancid blood when I operate? Ugh, I have more somewhere.
He left the door open. Maybe.
Maybe stop talking to yourself.
Okay now, despite these interruptions, I think we're ready.
Ow.
I'll just prepare some more Novocaine. You'll sleep through the whole thing.
Help.
Isn't this exciting?
Okay,
I loop the cable between the hook and the radiator pipe. Tuck it behind me, hidden from view. If the hook is raised now, it should break the pipe.
and then I guess I just go at him with a spiky toothbrush. Because he mentioned using it as a weapon before, as a subtle hint.
I've tied the winch to the radiator.
Okay, get him to winch you up. Break you free.
Trouble is, if we kill him, well, he's going to be ready for it, isn't he? Because if we, well, if we don't kill him, that's fine. But if you do kill him, then he gets all the knowledge of what we're doing, what we're about to do. Because obviously he's got the phase thing. That's interesting. So killing is actually worse than knocking out or tying up in this case. I don't think Mick would try and kill him anyway. Not quite at that phase.
It's out of reach.
Alright, let's just get to winch us up and see what happens. Dora says I would take my rat to school every day in my pocket. I'd sneak over to the emergency exit a couple of times a day. They'd run outside, do their poops, and run back and jump in my pocket. That's cool. Plastic toothbrush, if sharpened, will work fine as a shiv. Human's pretty squishy. Yes. Didn't he mention that he removed the ability from himself? I don't know if he removed it entirely, because he's still seeing the desert pea or whatever. So maybe I think he removed the part of the brain that will start to go crazy, I think he was trying to say. And let's see if it's in the conversation. Yeah, I don't think it's on this bit. No. Butcher said the phase flu makes you see things. He's clearly affected with things I've been seeing. Yeah. Well, let's see what happens.
Hey, come back here! All ready then? We'll start in just a moment.
Need to piss him off one more time, don't we?
Hey, you there?
Who
That's
you
the only way I
chatting to?
know how
No
to do
one. Enough. Everything's ready now anyway.
The cord did it. My legs are free. Shit. The pipe's spraying water everywhere. The butcher looks at the gushing water, at my legs kicking free.
Hey!
Panic in his eyes. I struggle to pull my head off the hook.
it. Oh yeah, the gun.
Almost got it.
Oh!
Look what you made me do.
Please, just let me die.
Isn't this exciting?
Okay. That was grim. It's just our face turning into a hole. Dora says, I had a leash, would go on walks with and Cookie would go get me a tissue if I sneezed. Oh, cute. Chaos says, I'll check a frozen pizza in the oven. Yep, you do that, Chaos. You usually make such nice food, but sometimes you just need a break. Bub, I think he mentioned that if he dies, that's it. And that means he has to be extra careful. Oh, right. Okay, I missed that. Dora says Cookie, Shadow, and Stewie. Shadow unfortunately didn't live long. He had a degenerative... some spine issue. I can't read it. Losing movement in his back legs and developed a respiratory illness, and the end of taking him away from me too quickly. He was abnormally large though. Oh. He never stopped growing, so I think something was up with him. That sounds, yeah. In such small beings as well, if anything's wrong is like much worse. Right, so he noticed the gushing water.
The pipe wobbles slightly where it enters the concrete floor. Maybe if I had the right tool. I'm not gonna start. Gotta think of something. I blunt the wire cutters trying to work them through the radiator pipe and chain that binds my feet. No good. I loop the cable between the hook and the radiator pipe. Tuck it behind me, hidden from view. If the hook is raised now, it should break the pipe.
Okay. We still have a problem though.
I nail the broom with a chunk of masonry and it clatters to the floor. I reach the old broom and pull it behind me.
Do you think I have to be lifted with the broom and then just whack him
Not
on the broom?
sweeping that up.
But I don't understand how I get my head out the hook.
Almost got it. I can break the pipe, but not without spraying water everywhere, and he'll see it.
You'll have to find a way to stop the flow.
Find a way to stop the flow of chunks of masonry? Nope.
I don't think so.
No.
It's out of reach.
Oh, let's broom that and see what's in there. Broom.
I hook the esky handle with the broomstick. It tilts forward and falls.
Fog drifts from the packs of dry ice that spill from...
Dry ice burns the tips of my fingers as I grab it.
All ready then? Oh, you really are a pain.
With a glare, he gathers up the esky.
We'll start in just a moment.
Will the dry ice?
I pack dry ice between the radiator coils. Should freeze the water in the pipes quick smart.
Ah, nice. It's a bit point and clicky in its logic, but fair enough. Right, I guess we'll give that a go until we find another issue.
Come on, you bastard. What are you waiting for?
That's it.
Oh, we can just do that.
Everything's ready now anyway.
The cord did it. My legs are free.
Cool, guff.
Just get a little something to help you sleep.
He doesn't seem to have noticed.
If all goes well, you'll wake up sane
I don't
as
have a cursor yet. Broom.
I roll off him and shakily get to my feet.
What happened?
Is
knocked him
the
out.
syringe
I'm
there?
free.
Well, hurry. Let me out.
Right. A heavy iron bar's been welded across the door. Don't think I can get this open.
Well, get out and find some help then.
I tap the bottle. About a quarter full, I'd say. But the safety valve won't open without a fitting attached.
Beyond the door, short staircase leads upwards. That was the... Okay. Do we
Oi!
look...
I can't let you bring more of them down on me.
Okay. I love how this game saves on animation for like some things, but then makes sure that there's a different death animation for each. So we can't go that way. He'll just shoot us.
Can't think of...
Okay. There's glass picture.
Only thing not rusted to shit is an oxy gas axe attached to a length of grubby hose.
Use that as a torch.
I screw on the hose, strike the torch, and start cutting.
Who's our mystery
The
cop
bar
then?
comes free in my hand, and the man falls through the door.
Thank God. I just need a minute. Go find a way out.
What have I got here? Heavy chunk of iron bar.
It's too stubby to make a good crowbar.
I don't really want a crowbar. I want to just lock him in the room, but...
You all right?
Go find a way out of here. I'll be okay.
Will you? To hide under top? No, it's not interactable.
Oi!
It's just gonna shoot me again, isn't
Can't
it?
let you bring more of them
Yeah.
down on me.
Oh,
Too late. Got you at last, traitor.
Ah! You bastard! How much is Roth paying you?
Oh, plenty. I'll make lieutenant for this. I'll take these back, Holden. Now you're done with them. And thanks again, Carter. Unfortunately, the pay's too good to let you go.
What?
Catch up. Why someone as thick as you would be of interest to Trinity is beyond me. Roth wants Holden alive. You? He didn't specify.
what a dick! Okay. Do I just beat him with a pipe once he's... like, before he can do his little speech?
It latched behind me, and I don't have the key. Don't want to let him out anyway.
Chaos man, what a twat. Okay. I still think this is the right thing to do. We just need to act on the information.
Only thing not rusted to shit is an oxy hose.
Can we weld the door shut?
Can't think of a reason. I screw on the hose, strike the torch, and start cutting.
I don't know.
The
It's
bar
just for his
comes
door.
free in my hand, and the man falls through the door.
I'm just gonna...
Thank God.
No, I need him to save us, so...
I just need a minute. Go find a way out.
You're with Trinity, aren't you? He looks suddenly alert.
You're smarter than you look.
In a flash, he's on me, has his hands around my throat. He's so strong. I can't. Ah!
Okay. Oh, God. But surely he should know that me dying each time is
Thing
just
not
giving me
rusted to
information.
shit is an oxy gas axe attached.
Okay, okay. Come on. So I reckon let's go up
Can't
there
think of a reason.
and we'll let him
Screw
save
on
us
the hose, strike
from
torch,
the butcher.
Start cutting. The bar comes free in my hand, and the man falls through the door.
and then we'll act on it before he gets a chance. Or do we just beat him here?
Not letting you shoot me this time.
Why did we bother getting him out the door then? We could have just left him. Okay. Yeah, I think that's probably the wrong order then. Can't hide anywhere. So, yeah, he's just gonna come out and shoot me like as if he wasn't unlocked from the room anyway. Yeah.
Oi! I can't let you bring more of them down.
Okay. So I think it's in between that moment.
Now fills my awareness. A screaming nightmare. I can't keep doing this.
I'd be interested to see if... I doubt it, because point and clicks are usually very sort of linear. But if there's a different ending to the amount of times you had to repeat things.
Attached to a length.
Alright, come on. Yeah, there wouldn't be a reason to get him out of the room if we didn't need him out of the room. So, thinking very meta.
The bar.
Thank I.
Okay, we've got a bar now though, so we'll go do this. He'll come save, and then we'll just beat him over the head before he gets a chance. Hopefully, maybe, we'll see.
Oi! I can't let you bring more of them down on me.
Too late.
Right,
Got
quickly,
you
go,
at
go, 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 go.
last.
Ah! You bastard!
Let me have a
How much is my paying
icon.
you?
Cursor. Where is it?
Oh, plenty. I'll
Bonk.
make lieutenant for this.
Hey! Thanks, mate. Saved me life there. Guess that means you really aren't one of Trinity's goons, huh?
No, you maniac. I'm just looking for my sister.
No shit. Well, Trinity has got her. Almost got me too. Guess we're batting for the same team. So, we can start the operation.
You're crazy. There's no way I'm... A keening alarm cuts me off.
That's a proximity sensor. We'll have to postpone, I'm afraid. Whoever it is, they're armed and coming down the main shaft. Don't just stand there.
Close up, the outfit is unmistakable. Same I saw at the docks in the alley. So I'm not the only one Trinity's after.
Gideon and I didn't part on the nicest of terms. And he knows I'm the only one that can stop him.
I pick up the soldier's rifle. I've seen him in the city, with the same equipment.
And if I'm not mistaken, more are just about to drop in.
I don't know what to... Another door.
What's through here?
More storage, kitchen, bathroom. They won't be coming from there.
You expect me
Be
to...
useful. Grab something to fight them with. They're almost at the hatch.
Oh, that does not look like a rifle. The worst part about this game is these icons up here.
I hear footsteps above the hatch.
They're here.
The screech of rusty metal as the trapdoor is thrown back. My finger tightens on the trigger.
Is it going to be regular, please? Hey, boss.
Wow, you seem to be doing okay, boss.
Oh, he's a friend of yours, Mick. Well, then you're a friend of mine too. I'm Maxwell. Maxwell Alden.
The Bucket Butcher.
This again. It's a frame-up. I ain't killed nobody.
There's a dead guy down that hallway. And another under that sheet.
Him? Oh, no. Still have me university connections. They won't miss one cadaver. And if Trinity soldiers blunder into a few traps I've set, well, can hardly blame me for that, detective.
You drugged
I mean,
me.
you can.
Held me captive. You drilled this thing into my fucking skull.
Firstly, you broke in here. How was I supposed to know you weren't a Trinity soldier? And secondly, you need the surgery. There's a time bomb in that noggin. Not long till you hurt someone.
I'm not letting you cut open my head.
Can't say I blame you there, boss.
Well, Trinity would have the tech to fix it unobtrusively. Of course, we'd need access to their labs.
That's where they'll have Annie.
Well, you'll never get in without old Maxwell here.
I don't plan on letting you out of my sight anyway.
Suppose you want me to get that brace off then, Mick.
If he comes near me, Hara, shoot him.
Cuffs will do for now. Come on, against the wall. Then I'll take you to the hospital, Mick.
No hospitals. We'll go to someone I can trust.
Nice. Good chapter. Right. Okay. So we will save and quit. And then we'll see if anyone wants to do a little raid. Let's go to that. We'll see if anyone's about. If not, we'll call it quits there. And I'll see you sort of 7:45 for some Holdfast. Yeah, so no one's on at the minute that I'd care to raid. So, right. Actually, let's have a little look at the Drifter. Actually, nah. Okay, we'll leave it there. Right, guys. I'm just gonna go have some food, have a little break. Is there a Discord? I technically have a Discord. It was more to organise games with people that I know for streamy things or whatever. You can join if you like, but nothing really happens there, to be honest. I may put out like an odd thing, and it's where my Twitch pings go. But that's I won't sort that now. But yeah. I feel like I made it, and then there's a lot of polite people that still on it who just probably mute it and don't don't have a look at it. So it's not really active at all. Right. Thanks for watching, chaps. I'll see you in. Oh, no. I'll see you in a bit for some Holdfast. Love and peace, chaps. Catch you later.